Whew. Hey, what's going on, guys? So we just finished the Warhammer Day preview stream. It was actually a little bit shorter than I thought it would be. The main thing that I was pretty excited about was the Horus Heresy reveal, which yesterday I posted on my Instagram that I thought it was going to be the Siege of Terra box set reveal. Unfortunately, it is not. And that's kind of what I wanted to talk about today in this video. So what we ended up seeing was the Primarch of the White Scars, Jaghatai Khan. I'm going to show footage of that in just a second here. And he's a fantastic miniature. Don't get me wrong, he's absolutely incredible. I can see a lot of people starting White Scars armies just based purely on the strength of this miniature. I'm incredibly happy for the White Scars players out there. At the same time, I'm also still really disappointed. We saw what appeared to be some leaked pictures of a new Horus Heresy box set back in, I want to say it was July. And these leaked pictures appeared to show what looked like new sculpts of various Mark VI tactical marines, a couple of very blurry characters in the background, a new Contemptor dreadnought, and a Spartan assault tank. And everybody thought that these were potential new plastic miniatures. Now, that's great. And normally, Games Workshop has a habit of showing off any new leaked images as soon as they leak on the internet, basically because they want to direct traffic to themselves rather than to whoever's leaking these pictures. Unfortunately, those leaked images came basically right before a huge 3-week advertising and marketing push for Age of Sigmar 3rd edition. In that context, it makes a lot of sense that Games Workshop at the time chose not to preview any of those leaked images or discuss what they even were. We still have no official word on what those leaked images actually are, whether or not they're a new box set, whether they are new resin miniatures that were put together in the appearance of a box set promotional image, because in the picture, it very much looks like it is a Sons of Horus army detachment versus an Imperial Fists army detachment. So a lot of rumors are speculating that this is a potential new Siege of Terra box set featuring plastic Mark VI power armor, which is a thing that doesn't really currently exist as far as I'm aware. I think that there's a chance that the plastic Space Marine Tactical Squad for Warhammer 40k might have a couple of suits of Mark VI power armor, but I'm not sure since I haven't been keeping up with the Warhammer 40k side of things. So that's currently where we stand. Roughly in the middle of summer, around July, we saw some leaked pictures that may or may not be a new Horus Heresy box set. Rumors abound and have been abounding for quite a while about a lot of new Horus Heresy sets, various plastic kits that are coming. There have been rumors of changes to the rules in some minor form since basically November of last year. And so basically, every time we hear any of these rumors, the community gets super excited because all of us as players love the Horus Heresy as a setting. All of us, I'm sure, have huge armies. I know my Alpha Legion is sitting probably at 3,000 or 4,000 points right now, with a couple of more things unbuilt that will even add to that total. And so yeah, we all love the Horus Heresy, right? We have a ton of these rumors. We have some leaked pictures. And we also have complete radio silence from Games Workshop and Forge World. So far, there's been no word of whether or not this box set is official, whether or not this box set is plastic, whether or not the rules are changing, whether they are changing drastically in the form of a complete overhaul, sort of like 8th edition Warhammer 40k, or whether they are going to be minor tweaks and changes, which a lot of the rumors so far have been pointing towards that they're going to be a minor revamp of the rules. What I saw late last year was that Horus Heresy would be moving more toward a Necromunda style release schedule with a book every quarter or so, along with more plastic sets. So far, none of those rumors have panned out whatsoever. And so that's kind of where the state of the Horus Heresy is standing right now. From the way I look at it, it's a lot of huge uncertainty. Without an affordable starter set, it is incredibly hard to get new players interested in the game. Because at the very basics, you are looking at the Age of Darkness Army List book, the Age of Darkness Legions book, if you are playing one of the legions whose rules are actually in those two books. If you're looking at Blood Angels or White Scars or Dark Angels or Custodes, then you need to buy the appropriate black book to get your army rules, which is a $130 purchase, plus the $120 for the 2 red books that you are going to need for your army. There are plastic miniatures available. I'm not denying that, but they're expensive. $50 per tactical squad for the Mark III and the Mark IV Space Marine kits. They might even be $55. I'm not quite sure. $60 for 5 Terminators. Your characters are going to cost anywhere from $50 for the Chaplain and the Praetor from Betrayal at Calth to $30 to $50 for an individual resin character from Forge World. Now, this is expensive. And I can't see any potential way to introduce new players to Horus Heresy right now when they are facing those costs, along with the caveat that at some point in the unknown future, it could be 2 months from now, it could be a year from now, it could be 2 years from now, Horus Heresy is going to see some sort of rules revamp where said player is going to have to repurchase entirely new potential rulebooks. And so that's difficult. I've been playing Horus Heresy since Betrayal at Calth came out. I play Alpha Legion, so my Legion rules are in the Age of Darkness Legions book. So I'm set on that. I don't have to worry about purchasing one of the super expensive black books to get my Army Legion rules, which is great. I was lucky enough to be able to purchase a set of Betrayal at Calth and a set of Burning of Prospero, which were great value for the price that they offered. Each of those box sets, I believe, was $150 and gave you, excuse me, Each of those box sets was $150 and gave you far more than $150 worth of miniatures. Just the Tactical Marines alone in each box set would, in today's dollars, run you $150. And this is where my problem lies, and the whole point of this video. So I think it's fantastic that the White Scars got their Primarch. That's amazing. I feel super happy for the White Scars players. I'm glad that the last Primarch is finally released. What I'm not happy about is the uncertainty and the fact that Forge World and Games Workshop continue to not give us any kind of new information on where the Horus Heresy is going. Whether or not there are new plastic box sets coming, whether or not we might at some point see some form of affordable start collecting set where you get a minor discount by purchasing, say, $100 start collecting set, and you might get a tactical squad or two and a couple of characters built in, and give you some inbuilt savings right there. Whether or not the rules are changing, and if there's a rules change coming, that rules change is coming. And the radio silence and the uncertainty is just, I think it's unforgivable. I'm sorry. It doesn't take a lot to have one of the designers sit down in front of a computer and give us a short, several paragraph update on, hey guys, here's the state of the heresy. We might have been experiencing some shipping delays due to COVID. We might have been experiencing some delays because a lot of our designers weren't able to work at the studio during the pandemic. We're experiencing production issues because our new plastic factory isn't quite set up yet. I know that this runs counter to everything that Games Workshop does in the way that they release miniatures. Games Workshop tends to like to keep their silence until they post a big reveal in order to drive up excitement for the eventual sales of those miniatures. Now, we've had a lot of Legion dispatches recently for the Horus Heresy. We've seen multiple new character sculpts. We've seen some new Praetor miniatures, all in resin. All of these are fantastic, and I think it's really great that they're getting releases and that we are getting more frequent Legion dispatches and more frequent information about new releases. But my point still stands that I think the entire community would benefit from getting a more detailed update. Have somebody sit down and tell us there's a new box set coming. We are all very excited about it. We've had some issues getting all the required production finished. It will be out in April of 2022, June of 2022, summer next year, early spring next year. We're not entirely sure when it's coming, but we will keep you updated. And so far, Games Workshop and Forge World are failing at that, and they're failing hard. And while I can try to keep up my own personal enjoyment of the Horus Heresy by working on projects, finishing my backlog, looking forward to games at some point in the future, it's also incredibly difficult to tell a new player, hey, I get that you're excited about the Horus Heresy. You're going to have to buy $120 worth of rulebooks. You're going to be spending at least $150 to get the bare minimum entry point of 2 tactical squads and a couple of characters. And then 2 months from when you purchase all of those things, you might have to purchase new rulebooks because there's a new rule set coming. Nobody's going to buy into that. Nobody. And I can't blame them. And until we get some sort of confirmation of new rules, new box sets, changing state of the Horus Heresy, whatever, that uncertainty is going to continue. And I'm frustrated I'm frustrated just talking about it, because I love this game system and I really want to introduce new people to it, but I kind of can't, because there's no logical way for me to do that right now. And I really wish that were different. I know this is a horse that's long dead, and I'm beating this into the ground every time we get some sort of Horus Heresy news or some sort of lack of Horus Heresy news. But guys, I'm tired. I like painting Space Marines. I love my Alpha Legion. I will never not love my Alpha Legion. But I'm tired of Forge World not telling us anything. I really am. And it's frustrating. And it's disappointing. And a lot of the time I can deal with it by just not thinking about it. And then there are days like today where I get super frustrated about it. Because I want this game to succeed. I love the setting. I first found out about the Horus Heresy in my 2nd edition Chaos Codex 25 years ago. I dove into the novels when they first started releasing. The novels are fantastic. And it's a great setting to play around in and use as my hobby background. But not knowing what's coming is really frustrating. And that's basically the point of this video. If you have any thoughts, any comments, please let me know. Feel free to comment here or on Instagram. If you've made it through the almost 20 minutes of this video, congratulations. I'm really glad you're here. Like and subscribe if you like this kind of content. Let me know. I have other videos on hobby stuff. And I guess let's get back to the hobby desk and try to look forward to the future. Try to be positive. Today might not be that day for me, but tomorrow's another day. And I will go ahead and sign off for now. I'm Michael, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.